us from Thunder Logger. Meant to comment regarding the whole jealousy thing the fanboys throw around. The majority of normal humans are not jealous of a grown man that has thousands of pieces of plastic junk on shelves. I have a decent-sized Super Famicom collection, some Genesis games, Dreamcast Japan games, that's all I need. I don't need more than what I have. I don't want the filler crap these guys show in their videos. In fact, if I inherited one of these YouTubers' collections, I'd probably start crying because I know how long and how difficult it would be to throw that tat on eBay. To be honest, I'd probably just bin most of it. Nothing against collectors, but branding people as jealous is stupid. It's like laughing after you insult someone, some kind of brain reflex to reinforce they're correct. I would even hazard a guess that most collectors have a real job. If they want something, they buy it. Why would they be jealous of someone that has bastardized YouTube to beg for video games that is inherently a child's hobby? The thing is, a lot of these people need that. They need to brush off people as just jealous. They sit like in their little retro bubble. They sit in that little retro bubble, their little safe space, and they can't have any criticism. You know, believe me, there's a lot to criticize when it comes to people like John Hancock and MetalJesus. Okay, if you've been here for a while, you can tell that there's a lot to criticize there. But they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. You know, when people come to a comment section on a podcast, you know, maybe they might, I'm not saying this is what happened, but maybe MetalJesus stopped by and he was like, you're going to have to disable that comment section. I don't like this. Living in your little bubble. Why should I and you be jealous of someone like that? Someone that, come on, you know, these people value their own self-worth, and you can tell it by their collections. And that's sad. I see a lot of it as plastic junk. Plastic junk. You know, we praise people that have huge game collections, but the reality is, if we got all that stuff, or let's say if your wife saw you getting all that stuff, she would have you get rid of it. You know, she would have you maybe trying to work towards getting a museum to get rid of all that stuff. Okay? Worthless plastic. Worthless plastic. Worthless plastic. That's how I would see a lot of it. You know? Why do I need a copy of Toxic Avenger for the NES? That is one of the worst games. I played that on an emulator last night. You know, and I was like, why? Why would anyone buy this? You know, I imagine how angry people would be when they bought that game, you know, back in the 90s when it was released. And NES games in general. People worship the NES, but to be honest, and this might anger a lot of you, most of the games on the NES are absolute crap. And there's good ones that are hard too, like Silver Surfer, Battletoads. You know, they're either absolute crap or they're way harder than Dark Souls or Sekiro, okay? Because they're just unfair. You got some good NES games out here. You got some great ones. And jealousy, though. Jealousy, really. The thing is, why should I, or why should you, why should any of us be jealous of people that have a lot of worthless old plastic and cardboard? You know, people collect, you know, because maybe, like, there's a couple game copies or whatever I would like, you know, maybe that would make me feel nostalgic, I guess. But other than that, like, why? And even then, I would look at it and probably go, okay, this helps me remember a certain time, but looking at it objectively, it's cardboard and plastic. You know, I could get the same feeling from maybe watching a video on YouTube with someone that showed the game or whatever. Okay, I don't need to have that in my hands to feel complete. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe a lot of these people, they have a deep emptiness inside themselves, and they need to fill that emptiness to feel complete with cardboard and plastic. Why would I be jealous of that? Why wouldn't I be saddened of something like that? You know, that's the other side of it. Not all these collectors on YouTube are out to scam people. Some of them just have a deep sadness within themselves, and they feel like if they collect things, it'll fill that sadness, you know? So jealousy is the last thing that I feel whenever I see one of these YouTubers. You know, it's either disgust that they're out here trying to scam people to get their games, like John Hancock, or begging people for money or games to extend their collection under false pretenses, saying that, oh, it's to get better equipment for their channel to make better videos. I'm like, no, it's to increase your game collection. Just be a little honest, at least, please, is what I'm saying. Be honest. Give me money on Patreon so I can increase my game collection to get more bragging rights. Jealousy is the last thing that I feel, and it's the last thing all of you should feel when you think about some of these YouTubers.